So here I am doing a video test with the Sony 70-200 f4 macro version 2. So I figured this would be a good place to actually do a video on it, because there's actually a lot to see here, and I can use the macro on different flower gardens and that. So this will probably be all that I film on the Pocket 3 here. The rest will all be filmed with the 70-200 version 2 f4. There's some ducks at 70 millimeters, which is equivalent to 105. And then we can zoom in here in video, and this is 200, which has a focal length equivalent of 300. This is 70 millimeters. And zooming into 200 millimeters. Gonna get this statue in. Here's it at the wide side at 70 millimeters. Coming into 200, so here's 200 millimeters. So this is in macro mode. $200 millimeters. So this is in macro mode, handheld. The flower's actually moving, not me. Kind of moving too. So here's 70 millimeters in macro mode. This in regular mode. Bring it into 200 millimeters. They wouldn't let me bring in a tripod, so that's why it's so jerky. Here's a cocoa bean. You can see all the different beans hanging off the tree. There's a cocoa bean again. Amazing detail in this lens. Oh, I'm actually shooting on the A6700, by the way. This is literally like 8 inches from the actual plant. In macro mode again. It's a little further away. It's up close. This is at f4 right here. Just doing this so you can see the focus come in on each one of those cactus prickly things. Now this is at f8. I'm focus centered. I'm focused pretty much in the center. Zooming in from 70 to 130 to 200. Actually, I did another one with the 18 to 135. I'll put a link to that in the top left, if you want to see that video on the Sony 18 to 135 lens. This is at 200 millimeters. It's pretty far away. Well, not pretty far away, but definitely doesn't need to be in macro mode. 70 to 200 indoors. We'll do some outdoors, obviously, because that's when you'd really use it. Here's just at 70. Seeing how close we can get on the focus. Still focusing, and I'm literally like almost on top of this. This one was a little bit odd, so I figured I'd put it in there. Again, it's moving because of the wind of the greenhouse. Here's 200 millimeters. This is 6.3. See the focus changing there. It focuses so fast. Put on the leaf here. Here's 7.1. That was at 70 millimeters. We'll bring it into 200. And we'll get the background in there now. See all the details in the leaf. 70 millimeters. Just pulls focus so nice. Again, this isn't really for indoors, but for flowers it actually works. Again, 70 for even outdoors is kind of tight on the crop because it's 105. Here's the bridge at 70 millimeters. And zooming into 200, which again is 300 equivalent with the A6700 1.5 crop. There's a bell tower at 70 millimeters. Here's an outdoor flower in the macro mode. Getting in on this duck here. It's a 200 millimeter. I don't know why, right when it hits 200 it shakes a lot. Because I hit the end, I'm not very good at that, I guess. There's 200 millimeters. See the ducks there. His head doesn't come out nearly as much. This one's at least bobbing. Here's at 70 millimeters. I'll put a picture up in the corner so you can see how far I was away. And here's coming into 200. Again, the stabilization isn't great on the Sony. Detail in that. This is fully zoomed in. Just showing how fast this focuses. There's the cherry blossoms.
Yeah, because I'm so partial to aliens.
He wants like a good camera. You have to ask him because he has some in mind that he wants.
70. Coming into 200. This is at F8. Just doing a sweeping pan of this area. For this outing, this lens was definitely too long in focal length. I just wanted to try out the lens, see everything that it could do, especially mostly the macro capabilities, which it did really well with. But I think the 18-135 is definitely way more versatile. Because with the 1.5 crop, you can still, get to 200 millimeters with that. Here's the macro. This is on a actual door handle to the garden. I'll zoom out here so you can get a better idea. This is in regular mode. These are a little bit further away. A lot of detail this lens can pull out though. Probably 10 feet away. There's a better angle of the turtle on the rock. Totally zoomed in at 200 millimeters. Totally zoomed in on this guy coming straight on. gonna rock. One should be coming soon. Oh, he's leaving. I thought maybe they'd go up on it. Oh, there we go. $2:00. So this concludes testing the 70-200 f4 Macro 2 by Sony. The lens did incredibly well, which I knew that it would. The only thing was, even here, it's still a really tight focal length on a APS-C. This is equivalent to 105 to 300. So I'll still post the video and show you all the different examples at the different focal lengths, but again, I think the 18 to 135 is a better lens for more versatility. This one will definitely be sharper, faster focusing, more options, and obviously true macro, or close to true. I think it's a 1.5 macro. But again, for the additional weight, I think the 70-200 f4 for this kind of scenario is probably not the best option. It was just a good way to test it and a good place to test it. I mean, if you were out doing birding, it'd probably be great. So maybe I'll do that in another video. But for now, I definitely recommend the 18 to 135. And we'll see how the video footage is once I get back. Again, did a great job. The macro was super helpful. But the additional weight, I still think the 18 to 135 is a better lens for everyday kind of stuff, because 70 millimeters on a crop is just really, really tight. I mean, it definitely has its uses. Like I said, for birding, it would be perfect. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks for watching.